My name is Pollock. I'm the Executive Director and CEO of Replant the Forest Festival. I'm really proud and honored and excited for you to get to join me in a dream come true. Years ago, I had the thought that instead of going to music festivals and leaving the land trashed, we should go to music festivals and leave the land better than we found it. And after a long journey, we're here. The Replant the Forest Festival event.
Hi, my name is Anna Cummins. My husband Marcus and I moved here 4 years ago from mid-city Los Angeles to here, 15 acres in Santa Paula. Our vision was to create an ecological center where we could do regenerative practices and permaculture and invite people in. We were so fortunate to have been connected to Brock and the Replant the Forest Festival team.
I've been getting to organize these events at the Replant the Forest Festival event, Music, Plants, Action, and been blessed with amazing people coming around the vision to build this dream forward. And for us to use the power of fun, the power of music, and the power of a zest for life.
When I worked at NASA, part of my job was looking through all kinds of satellite photos, images of planet Earth. The thing is, we can consider climate change as this burden that we have to drag along and bear, or we can think about the climate future and create the planet that we want to live in. And that planet, to me, and to a whole bunch of people here, includes dancing and celebrating. So it starts now, and it starts with us.
The biggest challenge with these events is that we're birthing something that's relatively new. There's not a lot of these type of things happening. And I'd say the biggest challenge is getting the word out and getting funding and organized in a way where we can have a larger impact.
So when we first met them, absolutely was the answer. Let's invite people in, let's plant, let's restore, let's continue building the practices here. And then the fire happened.
There are hundreds of homes and families who have been watching this fire very closely.
As the wind is kicking up, you can see a lot of it is pushing hillsides and mountains. This is tricky because it's really hilly. It's really hard for them to get to.
That was the fire that took a really lush landscape and transformed it into just a bald gray and black landscape, which was really intense to see.
This whole property was ablaze. It burned just about everything other than our house and our key structures. So then there was a real need for restoration, and it felt to me like this team dropped out of the sky.
This is an action that you can take where we're actively empowering ourselves to make the environment better by doing what humans have done for eons, which is plant and interact with the soil.
So when that happened, we pivoted a bit from just straight restoration to let's talk about resilience and let's talk about the importance of having multiple plant systems that support each other, to build biodiversity, both of the plant systems here and then biodiversity of people.
So one of the big things that we look at is ecosystem restoration. Ecosystems are degrading and they're being destroyed due to a number of reasons. And a lot of those reasons are man-made. So what if we had, man-made solutions?
One of the ways that we can help regenerate the land is by investing in the health of the soil.
When we met Anna and Marcus, who needed help, they were donated all these pollinator plants. That's how we formed this festival. We combined forces, they needed hands, and we needed a place to do a festival. And so here we are.
And there's a lot of fun activations that we have on site, which is part of what makes it a festival. We have multiple domes, like you can see behind me. Some are hosting workshops. One is a tea dome, where it's a really beautiful down-regulating space.
We learned about how microbes can change the soil. We learned about how farmers don't have to use chemical inputs. We learned about how the soil and the microbes and the plants support each other. And we knew that we needed compost with microbes in it as the base of everything we do.
Which is us doing the work that's been done a long time, which is restoring the soil, planting, helping assist the bugs and the bees and the trees and the animals.
Any sort of animal, humans, anytime we go dancing by, we're gonna pick up those good microbes on our feet and we're gonna move them over there. And so even if you're only healing the soil in the one tiny space that you occupy, you're actually spreading that life around to everywhere.
And getting the whole system back in flow.
So the more people we have doing this work, the more this is going to be spreading. I mean, this to me is just, it's the bee's knees. It's what we need to be doing, right?
I mean, we got the fungus in the ground, and we got the funk in the sound.
So by day, to have people out digging, planting, shoveling with amazing music in the background, live music in the background was so much fun. And then after a full day of planting and work and incredible food that was mostly locally organically sourced.
We've got the largest dinosaur bone collection, not in a museum, in Southern California, that we've turned into a music venue called the Dinosaur Disco.
There was a vibe. More live music and DJs and everyone just celebrating.
Music is better when we're together. Listen to music.
Lighting up the skulls and then lighting up the souls inside that hall with a lot of funky grooves and good times.
You know, as the person who holds title to the land, nothing makes me happier than to see people enjoying.
Nature, of course, is the great master system, and it has its own processes. And we aren't under the impression that we're going to save the world from whatever big thing is happening, but we're just here to help it out.
From dogs to permaculture enthusiasts to water experts to a young person who just showed up with a culinary background who heard about it on Instagram. So it sounds cliche, but it really takes a village, and I'm so grateful that this happened.
And not only are we here to help out the earth, but we're actually here to help out each other. It's a very intense thing being on a planet that's going through big, scary natural changes. And if we come together as a community, we can be more resilient, just like the earth is showing us it is.
And this was truly a labor of love with a minimal budget, and really to see, like, what would it look like to do something on this scale. So I think I'm really hopeful about the potential to continuing these events, ideally with a budget and supporters and sponsors.
Nothing else comes when you're dreaming of another life. So I talk about us, 'cause I talk about us sometimes. Put me back together every time I look into your eyes. Who can do without you? We will never walk alone. Who can do without you? We will never walk alone. Who can do?
My heart feels really full. I feel so connected to a lot of people that were complete strangers, and I just feel full of love and gratitude, not to sound corny, but so grateful.
Replant the Forest Festival is not just a nonprofit organization, it's a community, and we're a community where everyone is welcome. And it seems like there's a lot going on in the world. We're all looking for how can we make a positive change, and this is a beautiful way to do it.